Hey team, Billy here. Okay, so today's training video is going to be focused on recruiting. That is what I am focusing on for my own business in December. It's what I highly recommend you focus on in your businesses for December as well. And here's the reason why. We're moving into the holiday season. People are starting to think about the new year. When people think about the new year, they're thinking about change and bettering their lives any way that they can, or maybe just looking to get out of a rut, or maybe just looking to make a couple extra bucks. So that being said, last December and into January was a huge time for me for team building. So I want to repeat that. I want to keep the momentum going, and I want to share with you guys how I approach growing my business. Recruiting is not hard. Sponsoring people is not hard. What it requires is work. It requires dedication to that specifically. And it requires you to get in the correct mindset. And what I mean by that is my favorite approach to recruiting is attraction marketing. So, which is not even really like recruiting. What it is basically putting yourself out there in a way that attracts people to you. Being somebody that when they stop by your Facebook page, they see something that makes them happy or excited or feel really good, so they want to come back for more. Sharing the successes of those around you, no matter how little or how big, sharing any successes of those around you, including your own, is part of attraction marketing, because people see that and they're like, well, if she could do it and her friend can do it and maybe I can do it, and it gets the wheels turning. Building relationships with people. So I've told you guys before, Facebook does all the work for us. Every day they send you a notification saying you have this many friends with birthdays today. They even do it so that a little box pops up underneath their name when you click on it, and you could type, happy birthday, beautiful, XOXO, or whatever, is your style. Little things like that over time make a big difference. Commenting on people's pictures and posts versus just liking them sounds silly, sounds little, makes a big difference. You're building this relationship with people. When you build that relationship with people, and when people get to know you and like you and trust you, they feel like now they can consider maybe joining you. And the reason is because nobody wakes up in the morning and says, happy Wednesday morning, today's a great day to become a salesperson. No. But I'll tell you what, people do get excited about joining, and that is you and me and whoever else it is that they're following that they like and know and trust. So always conduct yourself in a manner that makes you feel proud about who you are and makes other people feel good and gives value to other people's lives. Videos, you guys, why do you think I preach about videos so much? Videos are so huge. This is an online-based business. So videos allow people to get to know your personality, get to know you. Or by doing makeup tutorial videos. And you don't have to be an expert, trust me, because most days you find me like this. However, between a little bit of YouTube and a lot of practice, playing around with my makeup, you can get really good at certain things. Make a video on it. So now you're sharing your knowledge with your friends and family and all of your Facebook followers so that you're adding value to their life. You're not saying, hey, come buy this from me. But by using the unique products in your videos that you're doing to help teach them and show them and add value to their life, essentially in return, they're going to want to have whatever you have. All right. So, and that leads me to my next point. You've got to constantly be growing your Facebook audience or Instagram, Twitter, whatever social media platform you choose to use. You're going to hear me say Facebook over and over and over again, because Facebook and Instagram are my two main go-tos. Facebook being 90% of where my business comes from, as far as the online part goes, because then there's home parties and events, which you guys all know is my jam. But as far as online business goes, Facebook is 90% of my business. So imagine you own a store. And you open your store in the morning, and the same 100 people, 1,000 people, whatever, are walking through your store every day. Well, eventually those 1,000 people are going to, keep seeing the same thing over and over and over again. And the the excitement of going to your store is going to kind of wear off. You have to view your Facebook page as your storefront. We're an online-based business, and you want to get as many fresh eyes through your storefront as you possibly can. So you have to continuously be growing your audience. How do you do this? 3 to 5 mutual friends. If you share 3 to 5 mutual friends with somebody, you're sending that person a friend request. If somebody has purchased makeup off of you, you better be sending them a follow-up message. When you're sending them the follow-up message, now you guys have a relationship. You can add them to your Facebook page. You can even talk about the opportunity. If you're hosting online parties, which you all should be, anybody who attends that party, build a relationship with them so you don't feel spammy or creepy sending them a friend request. All right? You have to continuously be growing your audience. If you have anything less than 2,000 Facebook friends, your business isn't even coming close to potential yet. All right? And I mean that. You've got to continuously be growing that audience, be putting fresh eyes on you and your products. And, in turn, that's also going to help with increasing the number of people who is seeing you, which will increase the number of people that are interested maybe in joining you. And that leads me right into my next topic. Law of averages. If you need to talk to 25 people to recruit one, you bet your bottom I'm going to be talking to as many groups of 25 people as I possibly can, because I want this number over here going up too. And there's a really good video I'll post in the comments below. It's by Jim Rohn, R-O-H-N. He's kind of old school. The video is kind of outdated, but he has amazing content in his video. And it's all about the law of averages and how if you want a certain result, you've got to increase what you're doing to get there. It's just the way it works. If your average is by talking to every 10 people you talk to, you get 1 yes, which by the way is a great average. And you want X amount of people on your team that month, you want to grow your business that much, then you take 10 and times it by however many people, and that's how many people you need to talk to. So the number could get large and it could look scary, but you could do it. You have to do it. In addition to Jim Rohn and the law of averages, Eric Worre, W-O-R-R-E, has an amazing video. It's called How to Recruit 20 People in 30 Days. He is a network marketing genius. I love him. I love his books. I love his videos. I love his system on how to recruit 20 people in 30 days. It kind of goes hand in hand with everything we just talked about, though. It's basically making a list of 100 people that you know, whether it's friends, family, maybe if you have kids, people from school, your neighbors, your friends from church, whatever the case may be, whatever connections you have in your own life. You make a list of 100 people and make some of those people on the list really scary. People that intimidate you to talk to. Because I promise you, the first time you do it once, you approach somebody that intimidates you and that you're like, oh my God, they are never, ever going to consider doing this. And you talk to them, I guarantee you the next time you do it, it's going to be easier to the point where you are going to be blabbing to everyone and anyone about this opportunity. Don't let anyone intimidate you. We are all human. We all, as my dad says, put our pants on one leg at a time in the morning. We're all made from the same thing. And there's no one out there that you feel like you shouldn't be that you should be afraid to talk to. Step outside of your comfort zone, and that's where the magic happens. Going back to the 100 list, make a list of 100 people that you know from wherever in your life. And then you don't stop until you've contacted every single person on that list. And you watch what happens to your business. You watch your business blow up in front of your face. It's crazy, guys. And it can be done. I will also post a link for that video down below. Invest in yourself. Do personal development. Watch these videos that I'm going to share with you guys. You have to be a constant sponge. And I don't know all the answers. I'm still learning with you all as we go. There's no guarantees. I don't know what you're going to put into the business. I don't know what I'm going to be able to help you with. I just do what I think I can do for everyone every day. But ultimately, at the end of the day, it's on you. You have to want this so badly that you're willing to take a look at what you're doing and either step it up, Tweak it, whatever you need to do to get the results that you want to get. And like I said, I don't know everything, but I can make you one promise. One very, very, very big promise. If you want this, and if you do everything in your power to get this and succeed, you can do it. You will do it. Because excuses don't matter. Procrastination doesn't matter. Even tragedies in life that might pop up. And this is not to sound insensitive, but if you want it bad enough, they don't matter. You overcome them and you come out stronger and bigger and better on the other side of those things because you pushed through and you fought hard and you looked fear in the face and you said, I'm going to do this. And that's the one thing I know for sure. I've done things over the last 13 months that I never ever thought I would do. And I am an outgoing person. I am a people person. And I don't tend to typically scare easily. But there's things that are so outside my realm of comfort. Videos being one of them. How funny is that? When I first started, I'm like, you want me to do what? I mean, these were never things that were things I did. So of course they're not in your comfort zone. But I promise you that if you find a way to find the courage and just do it, you are going to change your life and the lives of a lot of people around you. And that's another thing too, and I'm going to close the video on this. Approach recruiting, and I don't even really like the word recruiting. It's just, it is what it is. It's recruiting. You're sponsoring people into the business. You're bringing people in. View it as a favor. Because it is. If you don't tell people about this opportunity, there might be people that want it so bad and are so curious and are so intrigued by it, but may never feel comfortable reaching out to you, which is why you have to talk to everybody and their brother about this opportunity, because you are providing them with an opportunity that can change their life. And maybe it's not change their life financially. Everybody automatically goes to money with this business. It's so much bigger than that. Maybe there's somebody that just needs a support system or needs, to feel like they have a friend. Or maybe there's somebody who just feels really down and out and they have nowhere to turn. And then you swoop in and say, hey, so-and-so, have you ever considered da-da-da? And maybe that's all they needed at that time. I have so many people that are probably watching this video right now on this team that have come back to me after they started. Some of them have had great success. Others just use it as a discount plan, and that's fine too. But maybe it's something else. Maybe it's the sisterhood. Maybe it's the Unique Foundation. Maybe it's something else in this business that's touched them. But there's so many people that have come back to me and said, why didn't I listen to you sooner? Why did I wait so long? You can have the same. You can do the same, and you will. If you're willing to work really hard, dig down deep, and at the end of every day, ask yourself, did I do everything I possibly could have today to help my business, to help my team, and to help those around me? And if you can answer yes to those three things, then kudos to you. Keep doing what you're doing. If you can't, that's okay. Tweak what you're doing, and the next day when you wake up determined to make that day better than the day before, and you keep going, and the day after that, and the day after that, and soon enough you're gonna look back and you're gonna go, wow, I did it. How did I even get here? It's gonna feel like a blur, but you're gonna be able to say that you succeeded, you did it, you achieved your goals, you helped a gazillion people around you in the process, and you can feel so proud about what you have accomplished. And that is really what recruiting is all about. So if anybody has any questions, as always, don't ever hesitate to ask. Lots of love, you guys. Talk soon.